This is my top 5 favourite Download Festival lineups in history. So at number 5, I've got Download 2007. In my opinion, this was a really great lineup and one that I would have definitely gone to if I wasn't 11 years old or whatever. The headliners were My Chemical Romance, Linkin Park, and Iron Maiden. Obviously, I'm not a massive Iron Maiden fan, never have been. Same with My Chemical Romance, really, but obviously that would have been a great experience anyway for all emos. And Linkin Park, one of my favourite bands anyway, so it immediately makes the lineup. There was Velvet Revolver, Marilyn Manson. Not massive on those, but we had Evanescence, Killswitch Engage, Stone Sour, Lamb of God, Papa Roach, Slayer, Machine Head, Bowling for Soup, 30 Seconds to Mars, Dragon Force, and Megadeth. Some great stuff on there. There's some really great stuff on there. And then moving even lower down on the lineup, we've got Korn in a very weirdly small headline spot for the third stage. Enter Shikari, tiny little Paramore in there. So weird to see them so low down. And we also got Motley Crue, a tiny little Biffy Clyro on there as well, which have now headlined the festival twice. Just shows you how big some of these bands have got. Speaking of bands that have got enormous since then, we've also got Bring Me the Horizon on this stage. It's crazy to see them so low down. That goes for Architects as well, which are even lower down on this lineup. Obviously, they were very new back then as well. Two of my absolute favourite bands, so small on a lineup, to now be, headlining and sub-headlining, headlining other festivals. It's crazy to see. It's awesome, though, and obviously that's why this lineup is one of my favourites. Next up, we've got Download 2022, which obviously I did go to. Big vlog for that. Check it out if you haven't already. It's now actually my most viewed video ever as well, so thanks so much for that. Headlining this year was Kiss, Iron Maiden, and Biffy Clyro. Obviously not the strongest of headliners for a lot of people, but we did have the legendary Rock. And in my opinion, Biffy are great as well. Kiss really surprised me. Iron Maiden did bore me a lot, but can't deny they belong as a headliner at this festival. It was mostly the undercard that made it for me on this year. We had A Day to Remember, Deftones, Korn, Skindred, Shinedown, Volbeat, Black Veil Brides, Bury Tomorrow, The Pretty Reckless, Rise Against. And then below we got The Distillers, Megadeth, Steel Panther, great one, Mastodon, Airborne, The Darkness, Skillet. And also on the Avalanche stage, a very interesting thing to me is there are some bands that have noticeably blown up so much even since 2022 now. Just a few examples: Sleep Token, Creeper, Hold an Absence, Loathe, and Spirit Box. There is no way that is happening again. These bands have gotten so much bigger since this. It's just crazy to see that they're so low down on the lineup. I'm trying not to be biased and base it on the amazing time that I had at this festival because the lineup is pretty great as well. It's definitely one of the better ones. Next up, we got Download Festival 2014. Now, this is probably the year that I regret missing the most. Of all the years that I didn't go to, this is probably the one that this is definitely the one that I regret missing the most. Headlining it was Avenged Sevenfold, Linkin Park, and Aerosmith. Also on there was Rob Zombie, Fall Out Boy, Alter Bridge, Within Temptation, Bring Me the Horizon, Steel Panther, Volbeat, Killswitch Engage, Skindred, Crossfaith, Bowling for Soup, While She Sleeps, Bury Tomorrow, Fozzy, Dying Fetus. That main stage is incredible. That main stage really is amazing, especially the Saturday. I don't even care much about the undercard of this lineup just because of how amazing that main stage is. It really makes me regret not going, especially obviously for seeing, Bring Me the Horizon and Linkin Park. Linkin Park actually played Hybrid Theory in full at this festival as well. This was also their last Download appearance, so many reasons for me to regret not going to this one. I bet it was an amazing experience. I think a lot of people will agree this is one of the best lineups Download have ever put on. Next up, I got Download 2018. Obviously, another one that I did go to. Another really great lineup, quite an iconic lineup. We had Avenged Sevenfold, Guns N' Roses, Ozzy Osbourne, Bullet for My Valentine, Blackstone Cherry, Marilyn Manson, Volbeat, Thunder, Shinedown, Marmoset's Dragon Force, Black Veil Brides, In This Moment, Cradle of Filth. Below that, Yumi at 6, Parkway Drive, Rise Against, Baby Metal, Asking Alexandria, Bury Tomorrow, Jonathan Davis, Andrew WK, Bad Religion, Neck Deep, The Hives, Thy Art Is Murder. There is a lot of great bands on this lineup. Even on that bottom stage, actually, there's Knocked Loose, Malevolence, and Sleep Token, all very known names these days that weren't as known back then. I certainly didn't know who any of these bands were in 2018, but it's just so cool, so crazy to see all these bands that have shot up in popularity since then. Obviously, great headliners. Seeing Bullet and Avenged back-to-back on that Friday was incredible. I actually enjoyed Guns N' Roses as well, and a bit of Ozzy Osbourne. What a great year Download 2018 was anyway. But obviously, coming in at my number one spot, we got Download Festival 2023, the 20th anniversary. You all know how I felt about Download's lineup last year. Obviously, it was the massive 4-band day event. We had Metallica twice, Slipknot, and the massive headliner debut of Bring Me the Horizon. it was an experience. It was one of the greatest download headline slots ever. Also on this amazing lineup, we had Alter Bridge, Skindred, Hailstorm, Ginger, Architects, Evanescence, Within Temptation, Pendulum, Neck Deep, Disturbed, Placebo, Simple Plan, Ice Nine Kills, Parkway Drive, Ghost, Bad Religion, I Prevail, Electric Cowboy. So many great names on this lineup. This was such a great week, one of the absolute best times of my life. You can't deny they pulled out all the stops for this one. 20th anniversary, massive deal. In three of the best headliner choices possible, in my opinion. You know, I don't think anybody asked for Metallica to play twice, but the fact it happened was pretty iconic now looking back. Seeing Slipknot close out the festival as well, incredible experience, and obviously the Bring Me set goes without saying. It was easily one of the best things I've seen in my life. So yeah, a lot of great things to say about this year, and easily the best lineup download I've ever put out. Feel free to let me know what your favorite download lineups are. Maybe you've been to some that I haven't been to. Maybe you've been to some of the really old ones that I would have definitely not been to. You know, I only started going in 2016, so anything before that is just download history to me that I didn't experience. So I'm always interested in hearing stories and experiences from those previous years when technology wasn't as great. There wasn't as many people vlogging. There wasn't as many, you know, phone cameras weren't as great back then. It's really cool to see really low quality videos on YouTube and stuff. So yeah, feel free to share your experiences, your favorite lineups, in the comments if you want. But yeah, I think it's safe to say Download Festival content is officially back. The lead up to Download has begun. I'm so excited. Can't actually tell you how much I need it this year for just my mental state, just my happiness, everything. Seeing the people, seeing the bands, eating the overpriced food, the drinks, walking around the arena, the village, doghouse, everything. I'm just feeling pure excitement again now, and I'm nowhere near prepared. We've got so many things to buy still, so much to sort. Yeah, you know the drill by now. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button. It really does help me out a lot. If you're brand new here, you've never seen my channel before, you're into Download Festival videos, the subscribe button is somewhere down there. Feel free to give it a click. I'm not bothered either way. See, that's me pretending to not care. Please click it. Cheers for watching, and I'll be back real soon with some more download videos.